My name's Owen O'Hagan, also known as Caviora. I'm originally from Ireland, but moved over in 2017 to Kingston to study media and communication. And while I've been here, I've kind of been seeing what real gay culture is like, because there's not a lot of it in Ireland, because it is such a Catholic place and religion kind of rules the roost there. I mean, where I grew up was fine for me, but I know for a lot of people it is restricting, and restricting mostly because of religion. Even being gay is a sin. So dressing as a woman or impersonation of a woman, essentially what drag is, can be taken as something like going against God, kind of. So what I know from drag is, first of all, we'll start with the actual word drag is dressed as a girl and originated from Shakespearean times, when a lot of the female roles were played by men, so it would have been men dressing up as women and playing that part. Most misconceptions of being a drag queen is that they want to be a woman, and I now know that that is not the case, as I was born a man and I'm happy being a man. So for me, drag is a way of deconstructing constructs put upon us by society and beliefs that people have created. So it's kind of a way of rebelling against society, which is what I think mostly draws me to drag. So my drag persona that I have created is Caviora, and the name actually originated from caviar being expensive fish that you can eat, obviously, but fish is a term that drag queens use to describe someone who looks closer than other drag queens to a biological woman. And I feel like when I paint my face I can do that. I don't, that's not what I aim for, but it's what I started doing. I started painting as a biological woman in a way, whereas now when I think about painting my face, I paint my face to create something brand new, create like a painting of a woman or on my face, or create just like new features, like make eyebrows out of paper, something like that, something different that hasn't been seen before. But I think a lot of what it is trial and error. So I remember forever it took me to glue down my brows so that you can't see it through the foundation, because it's a whole process of glue and more glue and more glue and powder and then foundation. So I remember a lot of times I would rush it because I didn't know how long you have to leave it, or if it had to be completely dry, that kind of thing. And then I think through trial and error it's helped me sort of perfect my method of doing it. It is a very time-consuming thing, as it can take up to 4 hours to really perfect the makeup you put on your face and the outfit you've created. Caviora, I think her act, what I'm drawn to mainly is type of fetish, fashion, and the looks, but obviously I know that looks aren't everything and you're gonna have to have some sort of talent. So I feel like I'm crafty enough to come up with dance routines and making different type of costumes for myself that I'll be able to stand out above the crowd in the London scene, definitely. Most of me not performing is finding the time, but also I will be the only one there in full drag for the first time, going to a club or going to a performance with other drag queens that may or may not have been performing for years. So it obviously can be a daunting experience.
What is your why? What is your reason for getting up every day and doing what you do?
My name's Charlotte Hull, I'm 24. I am a blogger and a YouTuber, and I've been doing it full time for a good couple of years now, I think.
My name is Shanna Antonio. I'm the founder of SA Events Limited. So I do like masterclasses, networking events, parties, just literally any event.
I'm Rachel, otherwise known as Rachy Lou. I'm 20. I'm currently a student and I'm aspiring to be a singer-songwriter. I called my EP Honey actually because my dad calls me Honey. It's really cheesy.
So I was actually working in retail in Urban Outfitters. I found myself running their social media pages, and that inspired me to start my own blog.
I always knew that I wanted to set up my own business, which is why I kind of studied business administration.
Being around the age of like 14, 15, I would sing, but it wasn't always put there as a career choice. And then I watched someone perform in a theatre show and I was like, that's where I need to be. Get me on that stage.
There's people all around us that are trying to like wash out the creativity side of people.
We have been given like so many different talents and gifts. So just identify what those talents and gifts are and know that you are unique. So whatever you do, you bring your own flavour, you bring yourself, and within that, you can, in a sense, fulfill anything.
Do not let anyone tell you that you can't do whatever you set your mind to. If you know there are certain things going to be in your way, fix them, go around them, go through them.
I never ever knew that there was any such thing as events. So just ask a lot of questions so that you know what's out there, basically. And if it's not out there, you can also create it for yourself.
When I started this, I never knew that it would be a career. If people want to get into fashion blogging or YouTubing, definitely recommend having something really individual or expressing something that you truly love.
Because I love working for myself, I love obviously waking up at 6 and going through like my own schedule that I've created.
People take fashion and beauty a little bit too seriously. That's why I love doing these little 2 dots in my eyes. It's good to have fun with it.
Some people do think Instagram is toxic, and I think it is.
People can be all smiles on the internet and saying, oh, how fabulous their life is.
But once you start using it, not correctly, but to your advantage, I think definitely it can be a really powerful tool.
I want people to have a space to create, and I think that's why these platforms are amazing for that. I really want to come across on YouTube and on Instagram as someone that anybody can just approach and talk to.
And just to be an all-round friendly, kind person.
Unless I'm like hurting someone or being like destructive, I do not care what people think of me.
One person's biggest fear is caring what other people think. That is such a wasted time and you will regret it.
Yeah, just have confidence with yourself, build up your confidence through affirmation, through the people that surround you, have a good network of people.
Some people have a bad day and take it out on you.
I think if you are receiving hate online, as easy as it can be to just retaliate.
Block, delete, move on with your day. Trust me, it's the best thing to do. 100% my job is glamorised.
It's not as straightforward as most people think it is and just posting a picture on Twitter or Instagram, because it's definitely not that.
It's very stressful, very stressful.
It's just been a process of finding the right engineer and finding his sound with my sound, seeing if that works.
There's the whole admin side of it. You're pitching to brands, you're dealing with invoices, contracts and everything like that.
It was very tricky getting clients and also recruiting people on a volunteering basis. And there was times where I just wanted to, in a sense, obviously give up.
I still have those thoughts where I'm like, oh, what am I doing with my life?
Am I even good enough for this?
I have days where I compare myself, or I just don't like what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing.
There's too many people on Instagram to be comparing yourself. There's always going to be someone better, or whatever that means, this ideal image or ideal person in our mind that we aspire to be.
Your path is your own. Do not judge your path to anyone else's because they're so different.
Know that there's so much power within you, and that power needs to be released for other people to see and for other people to be able to go on their own personal journeys.
Kavita from She Wears Fashion was the first blog that I found, and I just fell in love with her.
Hayley Melinda's, Nissy T, Satonia Deru,
Billie Eilish,
M Ford from My Pale Skin blog.
These are all females as well that are doing amazing things within events, YouTube, speaking.
That's inspirational.
they've changed the game quite a lot, which is something I don't want to be like, I want to change the game, but I kind of do, yeah.
It's good to take inspiration from everyone, but as long as you are you, then that's all that really matters, and that's what you should pursue, you. Thank you for having me a part of this, I love it.
I don't forget the question.
And I don't got time for that. You never call me baby.
Every week,
Time management.
every week,
Train hard.
anyone, everyone can do it.
Do your best. Everyone can.
Get out. Get fit. Get moving.
Mustafa's journey from Syria, a little brave kid who escaped. He lost his home. He faced difficulties. He walked for miles, tired and hungry. When he finally reached Lebanon, he found a safe home in refugee camps. Not your typical bedtime story.
على لبنان قاموا استقبلونا الأمم المتحدة جمعية الدراسات واليونيسيف. يوم اجينا الدراسات العامة والأمم ساعدونا بالمدارس.
حاولنا نساعد اللاجئين والنازحين بإقامتهم بالمخيمات.
This video is to raise awareness of these brave kids who overcame their fears. Our mission is to spread all over the world the untold stories of these strong children. This is just the end of the beginning.
good person. Shouldn't wear a bell around your neck. Wanna get slept, fool? You ridiculous. You ridiculous. Try to be a good person. Shouldn't wear a bell around your neck. Wanna get slept, fool? You ridiculous.
That's a nice car, man. Where'd you get it from?
child crying, dancing the grass. He likes to think he's a god. He's just a kid with an eyeglass. Ramo, psycho, bellow.
When the sun is gone away, in the darkness of the night, I don't have to look too hard to see that I'm living in your life. When I look into your eyes, it all makes perfect sense to me. I didn't know that I could feel this way. I am happy just to be your light, in your light. There's no shadow, there's no darkness. I don't feel alone without you.
Tough day.
I'm living in your life.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Sorry, I know it must be hard for you.
No, it's not. It's not hard for you. It's hard for you.
Yeah, but it's been long enough now.
Yeah, it has. It's been too long, actually. You need to get over this.
It's just me. But I can, and I will. I'll try harder.
I'm sorry. Look, you don't have to try harder. Just...
It's okay. I know it's okay. I've got you now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's tough. Feeling better? Have a nice day. As nice as we can. Yeah.
Introducing the new Renault Clio. Floats like a butterfly.
Hey babes.
Hey. Hey, hon.
Yo.
Did you manage to get the juice that you promised the other day?
Ah, shoot. I completely forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm just kidding. Ta-da! Of course, I remembered. Oh, by the way, you weren't planning to go to work dressed like that, were you? Because it'd make everyone at work jealous knowing that you're this beautiful just the way you are. I'll be at the living room, babe.
What are you watching?
Just some Game of Thrones.
So, what are you doing tonight?
I think Georgie wanted me up, so we're just gonna head to the bar just to have a few drinks.
Have I met Georgie before?
No, but he knows all about you. You know what? You two should meet tonight. I can have him come over, we can play some board games, maybe some soju. It'll be fun. Thanks. So, how's work today?
It was really good. Like, the day went by quite quick. What about you?
Without you. Oh, and I miss you.
Oh, Ethan, stop. You still remember? Yeah, just...
Ethan? Must be a funny guy. Remember this, babe?
Of course I do.
I should visit more often.
Can you help me with the groceries downstairs?
Sure thing, babes. Anything for you?
So, when was the last time you told your mother you loved her?
Oh wow. How long has it been? It must have been at least a couple hours. Hey, guess what?
Yeah?
Guess what I have?
Oh my gosh, you've got the concert tickets!
Hey babe. You know, it's times like these where I'm just really grateful to spend any moment with you. You never fail to put a smile on my face. I know I don't always say it or express it, but I love you.
He's perfect.
What was that?
Nine a.m., 25th September, 1978, San Diego, California. PSA Flight 182, a Boeing 727, departed from Sacramento and is on approach to San Diego International Airport. There are 128 passengers and 7 crew members aboard. A few miles away in the airspace, a Cessna 172 is heading in a similar direction. The Cessna has 2 crew members aboard, one of which is an instructor teaching the other pilot for instrument landing system approaches in pursuit of increasing his instrument flight rating. The pilot is wearing an IFR hood, which reduces peripheral vision but is normal in IFR training. The San Diego ATC informed the PSA crew of the Cessna's estimated location and request a visual, as they do not know the exact whereabouts of the Cessna. The ATC mishear the PSA pilots say, "I think he's passed off to our right," by hearing it as, "he's passed off to our right," leading the ATC to believe the Boeing is clear to land. Due to the Boeing approaching the Cessna from the pilot's side, the Cessna does not see it, due to the pilot wearing the IFR hood.
PSA 182 Lindbergh Tower. Traffic 12 o'clock, 1 mile of Cessna.
And this and the time will be
PSA 182 cleared to land. 182 is cleared to land.
seconds.
Tower, we're going down. This is PSA. Okay, we'll call equipment for you.
Exactly.
PSA 182 crashes into North Park, a residential area in San Diego. Everyone on board both aircraft and 7 people on the ground are also killed. A further 9 people on the ground are also injured. The crash is the worst air disaster in California's history.
This is the International Space Station. This is a report of an unidentified flying object traveling towards Earth. I repeat, there's an unidentified flying object traveling towards Earth's atmosphere. Do you copy? Do you copy? Be prepared for an encounter. I repeat, be prepared for an encounter. We cannot confirm whether friend or foe. I repeat, we cannot confirm whether friend or foe. There is extraterrestrial unidentified flying object traveling towards Earth. Do you copy? Do you copy?
Mia.
Mia. Mia. Mia.
Mia.
Mia.
Sardegna.
Terra.
Mia.
Sardinia is wild. Sardinia is culture. Sardinia is people. Sardinia is their land. It's my land. It's your land. Sardinia is more than just a place. It's something you need to live to understand it. but you don't need to understand. You just love it. This land, gift with treasures, is the land of millenary, fascinating traditions. There's a woman called the Last Master. She is the last person on earth who makes the sea silk, a thin brown thread which becomes gold when kissed by the sunlight.
Ponenti, levanti, maista gragali, rigaisa, anima mia che t'è da fundare. In nomine del suo leone, dell'anima mia, del suo grande babà, della grande mamma, ai civura, ai ciesti, ai ciaressi, Deu.
The abysses and its traditions are protected by this incredible woman, whose name is Chiara Vico. Traditions keep our history, our identity alive. Time passes, memories fade. And when you think all of this could be lost, you will see young women and young men debut the adulthood proudly wearing their traditional costumes and celebrating like their ancestors were celebrating hundreds of years ago. The colors, the details, the fabrics, the jewelry, nothing changed and nothing ever will. Sardinia is timeless. Now let's explore, let's get lost in this land. Let's run on its desert beaches. Let's walk miles in its countryside. Let's talk a lot. Let's eat a lot. Let's dance a lot. Learn from the locals. Have fun with the locals. Drink with the locals. Let yourself be part of this. Let yourself be a part of Sardinia.
Ti amo Sardegna, ti amo Sardegna.
Ti amo Sardegna!
Bellużo e minna bizzo, vinzarma ma mi danau, asciujo e massimizzo, parzuno li zudorau, parzuno li zudorau.
here? Alex!
I don't understand. Where am I? What is this place?
Shh. You're not safe. They're after you. You must leave immediately.
Who? Who are they?
There's much you do not know. Here, take this with you. Go!
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
I'm not turning down the money. I'm turning down you. I want nothing to do with you. Ever since I met you, everything that I've ever cared about is gone, ruined, turned to shit.
Cafeteria. It's called a hustle, sweetheart.
In a world where nothing has been left alive, I am the last man, the last survivor. I've been exposed to dangerous radiations. I am no ordinary man anymore. Sometimes I wonder, am I really alone?